Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you some of the new functionality in version 2019.1 of AccountScout related to MailChimp email campaigns. In particular, I want to show you is how do you manage the email campaigns and the campaign results for a particular advertiser and their contacts. But first, I'm going to show you real quick the marketing campaign tool that was introduced in a prior release and how that works. So in this case, I'm going to look at the annual bridal event. I can see the email that was sent to our prospects, and I can view the advertisers and contacts. So like I can see the clicks, the opens, and everything else. But suppose I want to know like everything there is to know about Boulder Bridal and which campaigns that were sent to them, what their activity was against those campaigns, and so forth. In order to do that, I'd have to go into each one of these campaign results and click on it and then go look to see if Boulder Bridal is in the list, and I'd have to do that one at a time. So in this new release of 2019.1, you can actually open up the advertiser screen. So I'll just double click on that to open it, and we'll go ahead and close this. You'll notice that we've added a group of MailChimp buttons in the ribbon bar. So the first thing I can do is I can look at and these tear off. So I'm going to hit the refresh button. And I can look at all the campaign results for the entire company. So this will show the campaign that was sent. It will show the email and the person that it was sent to. In this case, Boulder Bridal has a main email address, and then there's also contacts for Boulder for 3 different people here. So in this case, when it shows the name as the advertiser, that means it was the main email address that was interacted with in the campaign. So now I can actually go in and I can say, okay, well, let me just see what we sent. So I can see these are all the campaigns that were sent. High school fall sports was the name of the campaign. It was sent to the main address as well as John Peters and Lisa Moore. Then I have the annual bridal event was sent to Lisa Moore. And here's another one that was sent to Lisa Moore. I can look to say, okay, well, did they have any interaction? Like maybe I want to see if they clicked it. Okay, it looks like they did click some of our campaigns, which is always a good thing. That means there was a link inside the campaign email that someone clicked on. So that shows a lot of interest. I might want to just look at opens and say, okay, it looks like they did open the campaigns, and I can sort that in descending order to see the most recent time. So I'm getting ready to call on this prospect. It's good for me to see just really what's going on and is there something that they might be interested in. In particular, maybe I'm going to call John Peters and I want to see just all of his activity. So I see he was sent 1 email and so forth. Similarly with Lisa Moore, so she has some emails as well and campaigns. Now you might notice that in our campaign list, let me maximize this, we have Mary Madison, and she's not in this list. Well, the reason is that means that she had no campaign activity. So this list is created after we receive all the campaigns from MailChimp that were sent to this advertiser. These are only campaigns associated with this advertiser. We may have lots of other campaigns that were not sent to this advertiser or any of its contacts. Similarly, we're only going to show names for associated with those campaigns. That's why Mary's not in the list. Mary's a new employee and we want to add her to get the campaigns. So I'm going to show you how to do that as well. Now let's go look to see who belongs to what list. So I'm going to click the refresh, and now we can see again there's no Mary, so Mary doesn't belong to any of our list. But like Lisa Moore, she belongs to these lists and these tags. And we can go let's look at John Peters, and you can see what list and tags within that list John belongs to. So in this case, there's a general wedding event prospects list, and then there's a tag called 2019 last minute wedding space. So maybe when I have some last minute space in the wedding publication, I might want to send an email out to all those people in that tag. So we'll go ahead and we'll assign Mary to those tags. I might want to delete someone from it, so I can just click the delete button, select the items, and it will delete them from these list and/or tags. So we'll click refresh. Now you can see Mary's in the list. I'm going to go ahead and select her, and maybe I want to just make sure that everybody is in this list. And we're going to do the wedding event prospects list, and then the tag within that is going to be last minute wedding space. I click the add or update, and if they're not in there, it's going to add them. If it is in there, it will update any information that needs to be updated. Maybe they change the spelling of their name or who knows what. Gives me some results. So now I can go ahead and click on this, and I can see that when I refresh, I can see Mary's in the list. So now we see that she belongs to this list and this tag. And so she's ready to receive our emails. So this is something that we just added to AccountScout. We're excited about this new functionality, and we hope to hear any feedback that you may have. If you have any questions, reach out to our support team.